Hi guys, this is Mrs. Cerami with 9.4 day 2. Yesterday we talked about explicit formulas where you just put it in and get your answer. Today we're going to talk about recursion and recursive formulas. That's where you predict the next number in the sequence based on the prior number. So you have to look at the prior number and they give you a formula. So you have a formula, a prior number, and therefore you come up with the next number in the sequence. So a basic example of that right here would be, before we get to the actual proper notation, is if I give you a formula like n plus 2. And I say, okay, well, our first number in the sequence is a 5. Well, how do you find your second number? You're going to substitute 5 into the formula to get that. How do we get our third number? You're going to use the second number to substitute it in. Whatever number you're looking for, that is your n, and the number prior is your n minus 1 term. So if you're looking for your fourth, that's your n minus 1. If you're looking for your second, that's your n minus 1. If you understand that, then you'll understand recursive formulas, which will be on the next slide. So we want to find the first 4 terms and the 8th term. So we want to find what a sub 1 is, what a sub 2 is, a sub 3, a sub 4. Now it is asking us for a sub 8. Now, unfortunately, we're not just going to be able to find 5 answers and then end it. In order to find a sub 8, you need the n minus 1 term, which is a sub 7. In order to find a sub 7, you need the term before that, a sub 6. And you need the a sub 5 to find that. So it's not hard, but it's just going to be a lot of work getting this. So we're going to be modeling 3 of these examples together. And this is all you're doing for today, just this. We'll build off of this once we get back from Easter break. So a sub 1, they're telling you what that is right here. So the a sub 1 term is 1. Okay, this is where they are establishing the formula. So they're saying in order to find your a sub n, whatever number that may be, you're going to multiply the previous term. This is the previous term by negative 9 and then add 5, order of up. So in order to get a sub 2, we're going to multiply negative 9 times the previous term 1 plus 5. So we're going to get negative 9 plus 5, which is negative 4. In order to get a sub 3, again, you're going to multiply negative 9 times the previous term, which is negative 4, plus 5. So we're going to get 36 plus 5, which is 41. Again, in order to get a sub 4. So I think you get the gist of it, but I'm going to follow through with all these. Well, at least it's a sub 4. A sub 4 is going to be negative 9 times 41 plus 5, and we'll get negative 369 plus 5, which is a negative 364. And if I did my math right, for a sub 5, I got 3,281. So I'm just putting the answers as per some of your suggestions on the discussion. This is negative 29,524. This is 265,721. And a sub 8, which is the last number that they're requesting, is going to be 2,391,484. So your final answer would be this guy, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So my math lab wants just those 5, and then you'll have a couple problems in the back of the book. They want that as well. All right, the next example, same process. So, oh, what does this mean, by the way? This means that n is the number terms. That means you have to be looking for your second term or more. And the reason behind that is they're only giving you your first term. So if they're giving you your first term, then that means you're only able to get the second term, and then from there you can keep going. Okay, so again, they're giving us a formula here, and they're giving us the first term. So they want same rules. They want to find the first 4 terms and the 8. So we're staying consistent with the book here. So first 4 terms. And then since we want the 8th, we know we need 5, 6, and 7 as well. So the first term is given. We just write that down, no work. the second term is going to be, so this is saying the n plus 1 term, okay? So now this is the, this is the nth term. This would be n plus 1 right here. Or this is n, and this is n minus 1, okay? Because you're going backwards. So this is the n plus 1 term. So they're telling me that I'm going to multiply 3 times the previous term, which gives me 9. This is telling me I'm multiplying 3 times the previous term, which is 27, and then so on. So we're going to have 81, 243, 729, 2,187, and 6,561. And again, you just really want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the ninth one. So just understand the relationship. So again, if you have a sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, this is the n term, this is the n plus 1 term. If you're going backwards, this is the n term, this is the n minus 1, because you're deducting 1. All right. Same concept. This is going to be our last example. If you have any questions while doing your homework, you can always mail me your work or specific questions, and up until 4, I'm answering questions. All right, so again, they're giving me the first term, so I know a sub 1 is 3. And again, they want us to find up to 8. So I'm just going to neatly write this, and then I'll write all the work in red because I didn't do that on the second slide, and I just think it's so much neater. So again, it's a learning process for me as I'm going along, and I just think it's just neater to break this up with a different color. So let's do red. Okay. So this is telling me the formula. They're giving me a sub 2 as well. Okay, so they're giving me a sub 1 and a sub 2. The formula here is telling me that the next term, so k plus 1, the next term is going to equal the term prior to that plus the term prior to that one. Okay, so if this is k plus 1, that's k, and that's k minus 1. Just think of numbers. So if this is 3, that's going to be 2, and that's going to be 1. So a sub 3 is going to be the sum of the previous. So 3 plus 5, which is 8. A sub 4 is going to be a sub 3 plus a sub 2, which is 8 plus 5, which is 13. A sub 5 is a sub 4 plus a sub 3. So that's 13 plus 8, which is 21. And then just to keep going, it's a sub 5 plus a sub 4, which is 21 plus 13, which is 34. And then so on. So this is going to give me 55 and 89, which, by the way, guys, anyone familiar with Fibonacci sequence, this is it. You get the next number by the sum of the previous 2 numbers. That's actually how Fibonacci sequence is created. We're not going to go into that much more, but I just thought it would be neat that you knew that. All right, guys, so you have some problems to do for homework. That's posted. Please show all work in your notebook, because when I collect it, whenever, I'm going to be looking for the work and not just the answers. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Bye.